It's Christmas morning, and while you're celebrating with family and friends, I want you to take a moment to celebrate something else. How far you've come. Not how far you have left to go. Not what you haven't accomplished yet, but the real, tangible progress you've made this year. I'm Owen, and I've got your raw daily fuel for today. Here's what I know about you. You're probably being way too hard on yourself. You're probably focusing on the workouts you missed instead of the ones you showed up for. You're thinking about the healthy meals you didn't make instead of the good choices you did make. You're seeing setbacks as failures instead of what they actually are, part of the process. But today, Christmas Day, I want you to flip that script completely. Today is about celebrating progress, not perfection. And that shift in perspective, it changes everything. Let me tell you something that might surprise you. Progress is never linear. The path to better health, stronger fitness, lasting change, it doesn't look like a straight line going up. It looks more like the stock market, ups and downs, peaks and valleys, but trending upward over time. You might have had a great month in September, struggled in October, got back on track in November, then had a few tough weeks in December. That's not failure. That's life. That's human. And all of those experiences, including the struggles, contributed to your progress. The setback you had doesn't erase the progress you made. The week you got off track doesn't delete the month you stayed consistent. The day you skipped the gym doesn't cancel out the 20 days you showed up. Progress accumulates and it's still there, even when it doesn't feel like it. Here's something else I need you to understand. Your worth as a person has absolutely nothing to do with how perfectly you follow a diet plan or workout routine. You are not more valuable when you eat salad and less valuable when you eat Christmas cookies. You are not a better human being when you work out 7 days a week and a worse one when you take rest days. Your value is inherent. It's not earned through perfect health choices, and it's not lost through imperfect ones. You matter because you exist, not because of how closely you adhere to any set of rules. This is especially important today on Christmas when food is everywhere, when routines are disrupted, when the pressure to be good can feel overwhelming. Today isn't about restriction. Today isn't about proving your willpower. Today is about gratitude, connection, and joy. You know what's good enough? Enjoying Christmas dinner with your family without guilt. Good enough is taking a walk after lunch if you feel like it, or taking a nap instead if that's what your body needs. Good enough is having some dessert and actually tasting it instead of eating it while mentally calculating how you'll make up for it tomorrow. Good enough is being present for the conversations, the laughter, the traditions, the moments that make this day special. Perfect is missing all of that because you're too focused on controlling every bite of food or feeling guilty about not getting to the gym. Perfect is the enemy of good, and good is absolutely enough. Think about where you were a year ago. Maybe you weren't exercising at all, and this year you worked out consistently for several months. Maybe you used to skip breakfast every day, and now you eat something nutritious most mornings. Maybe you couldn't walk up a flight of stairs without getting winded, and now you can hike for an hour. Maybe your progress looks different. Maybe you learned to listen to your hunger cues. Maybe you developed a better relationship with food. Maybe you prioritized sleep. Maybe you started taking vitamins. Maybe you drank more water. Maybe you reduced stress in your life. All of that counts. All of that matters. All of that is progress worth celebrating. Here's what I want you to understand about celebrating progress. It's not just feel-good motivation. It's psychology. When you acknowledge and appreciate the positive changes you've made, you reinforce the behaviors that created those changes. You build momentum. You create confidence. When you focus only on what's not working, you create discouragement. You reinforce the story that you're not good enough, not disciplined enough, not committed enough. That story doesn't motivate you. It paralyzes you. But when you celebrate progress, even small progress, even imperfect progress, you remind yourself that change is possible. You prove to yourself that you're capable of growth. You build the foundation for future success. Self-compassion isn't self-indulgence. It's not giving up on your goals or lowering your standards. It's treating yourself with the same kindness you'd show a good friend who is struggling. It's recognizing that being human means being imperfect, and that imperfection doesn't disqualify you from pursuing health and happiness. You wouldn't tell a friend they're a failure for missing a few workouts. You wouldn't say their progress doesn't count because they had some setbacks. You'd remind them of how far they've come and encourage them to keep going. Give yourself that same grace. Today, as you're surrounded by family and friends, as you're eating foods you love and enjoying traditions that matter to you, remember this. Health is not about perfection. It's about creating a life you love living. It's about having the energy to show up for the people and experiences that matter to you. And if you've made any progress at all this year toward feeling better, moving better, or taking better care of yourself, you're winning, even if it doesn't feel like enough. Even if you wish you'd done more, progress is progress. Here's your challenge for this Christmas day. Write down 3 pieces of progress you've made this year. Not goals you haven't reached yet, not things you want to improve. Actual progress you've made. Maybe it's physical, maybe it's mental, maybe it's emotional. Big or small, it all counts. Write them down and take a moment to appreciate them, to celebrate them, to let yourself feel proud of the positive changes you've created in your life. Then tomorrow or next week, when you're ready to refocus on your health goals, you'll do it from a place of confidence and self-compassion instead of criticism and shame. You'll build on the progress you've already made instead of starting over from a place of feeling like you've failed. That's your raw daily fuel for today. I'm Owen. Celebrate your progress. Be kind to yourself. And remember, you're doing better than you think you are. Merry Christmas, eh?